Hello, MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci Hill. Products. All right. MS Live dash products we need. Okay. All right. So, oh my goodness, I have got products that we need. All right. Lots of products that we need. Let me just share this to the group. Let's see. Products that we need. I'm going to share it. So today we're going to talk about products that make MS comfortable to live by. All right. So I'm going to cover a lot of stuff. Hopefully. So let me see. Yes. All right. I'm looking around at. I think I got all my stuff that I need to, and I'll wait till everybody gets here, because I know that I'm running 5 minutes late, and the reason for that is because my computer camera wasn't working. So it's all. Wait, let's see. By the way, I just shared this, and it's not all MS. And what I'm covering today is products that make our lives easier when we have multiple sclerosis, because we want to live like we don't have MS. And the only way is if we get the right kind of products that we're not suffering, right? Because suffering puts us in a bad attitude, well, at least puts me, right? There's a saying, hurting people hurt other people. And yesterday I had a wonderful day. And part of it is for me praying to God to keep me from saying anything negative. So I kept thinking, Gina, when you're here, you'll attest to this. She said something on Tuesday. She says she reminded me of what Mom always says, what everybody says, and it's hi there, Dee. You know what? We're talking about products to make it better with MS, and you are responsible for this. Okay, so let's start with energy. All right, this year, if any of you have ever lived in Germany, or if you are in Germany and you're watching this here you can pour in it's a drink, and it's loaded with caffeine, and you can pour it in your water, and it'll help give you energy. To me, it doesn't make me neurotic. It's high in caffeine. A lot of you can't have it because you're on heart medication. So again, if Ritalin, if the neurostimulation is not what, then try it's made by 4C. It's called Energy Rush, and with taurine, and that is D. You know what? D changed my life, and hopefully everybody will watch it. Hi, Maureen. In fact, uh, what is it with sleeping, which we'll cover in a minute. There, so I'm gonna drink my coffee. Because another thing besides the energy drink that we have to think about is making our bed a nest to sleep. So, we've got to figure out how to make a bedroom a sleeping room only. That means no televisions in there. No, you shouldn't have a cell phone in your bed. The blue light, any of the ions, it's not conducive to sleep. So you've got to get your televisions out. The only thing that should be in your bedroom is your bed and your alarm clock. I'm only saying that because I've got a room that's wall to wall bed. It's king size bed in a tiny bedroom. So, all right. Just because that's my only choice. Hi, Bill. I'm so glad you're watching. Uh, anyway, so we're talking about the bed. Part of it also is moving. Some of us don't move well in bed. And for those people, there's the pressure pad. It's a alternating pressure pad. So if you can't move to get in a comfortable situation, there are little bubbles that blow up and blow and down. It's an alternating pressure pad, and it's only $79, and you can get it on Amazon. So I know there's a lot of people who want to boycott Amazon, and I'd love to buy from the mom and pop shop down the street. But the fact is that many of us on limited incomes have like Amazon because they're like. Give you an example, CVS. I go down. If I were to buy that at Walmart, not Walmart. Walmart would be cheap, but CVS there you're looking at something like $2 a container versus it's $5 for 36 packets of this on Amazon. Get it on Amazon. You can get it on at Walmart, or if you have lots, hi Tina, you got lots of money, go down to your mom and pop shop that supplies this and get that for energy. The pressure pad, it's a wonderful thing. There's a grip bar that you can get that slides in your mattress and helps you get in and out. There's also a strap. There's a lot of things you can do with your bed to make it friendly. Also, there is 8-hour Tylenol as far as pains. Pains. What are we also supposed to do? We're supposed to do some sort of physical therapy. We've got to, get the shoulders, I don't know, shoulders warm. The other thing is that a lot of our medications leave us with dry mouth. Uh, some people are experimenting like me with medical marijuana, and even though I'm doing the hemp, yeah, the hemp leaves me with hi Mick with heartburn, and so I'm trying not to get that. But you know what? When you're going to bed, you get teeth deterioration by not having enough saliva. So what can help with your dry mouth? It's called Xyla Melt. Xyla Melt. All right, do you see that? Xyla Melt. And this here, it's 50 servings. And I believe it was, oh gosh, it was oh gosh, what was it? I can't remember. Hi, Will. But you stick on melts, all right? What they look like is, I'm going to show you here. Probably ruin one, but every night when I go to bed, I take my Baclofen and all my medication, and then because waking up with a tongue that is so dried out, you got to chew on, trying to chew on your tongue to get moisture into it, so it's not leather, right? So you take under these Xyla Melt. Wait. All right, let me show you here. There's two sides of them. Two sides. It's got lipstick on it right now. But two sides. One side, this is the moisture side. This here is the moisture side. That is a really mild adhesive. And what you're supposed to do is you put it on your teeth in the back, and it glues. It adheres there, not long, but overnight when you're sleeping, so you don't choke on it. You see, I can talk with that. Now, I may wear that today because it's the cotton mouth, the dry mouth, the medications we take for bladder incontinence, that kind of stuff. You know, I've never done it during the day because I do it during the night. And when you're sleeping, it's the difference between having a dry mouth and not. And but just so you know, it's xylitol. All right. So let's see. What are the? It's not recommended for children. During the day. They said you can use it as during the day with dentures or let's see. You can use them. You know the various things that make place tan adhesive side to the outside of the molar. And it says you can use 2 melts or 1 melt. I like using one. One does the trick. But you see, all right, how cute I am. This is, look at my cavity. No, it's a filling. That ages me, right? You've got a silver tooth. Silver teeth, silver teeth. Soon it will be Christmas morning. Anyway, you can talk with them. You know what? This cross reference. All right. So, how do you make your bed comfortable? The mouth, right? No caffeine within 12 hours. We have to act like we are insomniacs. Here's good news. I am an insomniac. I'm a spaz. So it's good to know this is your energy in the morning. All right, melatonin. They did a study, by the way, of melatonin, and the study was everybody's selling 10 milligrams of melatonin, 5 milligrams of melatonin. They did a study that you can look up and look it up on DuckDuckGo or on Google or whatever. It's a study that shows how much melatonin you is effective for sleep. And what they found is that it was trace amounts of melatonin, not 10 milligrams. Although I like I consider it dessert when I'm in bed. I put a melatonin in my mouth. Um, but it's actually like 0.2%. I told my husband, you got to lick the melatonin, just lick it. But because he has problems sleeping. So how do you make that bed? So you know, now, I'll ask you, Dee, what keeps you from sleeping? Uh, uh, again, if you're going to have white teeth, you've got to have, or if you want to have teeth, you got to have saliva. And what'll prove that is if you look at anybody addicted to methamphetamine, you always know you druggies don't have teeth, right? Because you don't have to be druggies, right? If you're going to be a druggie, with crack or whatever, make sure you get. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. Okay, all right. Let me. Okay, the MSH. No, but Will, but all right. Yeah, I like lucid dreams. So Gina points out that melatonin messes with her dreams. Again, maybe you are taking too much because remember the study said that if you take it was lick it. It's such a minute dose that works with your circadian rhythms that it's a good thing to have. Um, it really is a good thing to have. Now let me talk about the MS itch. I'll answer your question 1 minute. MS itch. I did a video. All right. Okay. Let me. I'll address that in a minute. All right. MS itch, and I will show you. You see this here? This here. I keep putting antibiotic cream on it because I declubbed. I scratched all of the skin off of. And I do that occasionally, and we all do that. That MSH, and I've got sharp nails, and I tend to remove things that itch, right? You know what works with MSH, and I did a video a long time ago. because when I was first diagnosed, and about 10 years, I kept thinking I've developed an allergy to shampoos because, yeah, everybody has the MS itch on your scalp and your skin, and oh, I messed up my hair, but that's all right. So I degloved myself. Oh my gosh, that hurt so bad the next day. And this is a week old, right? What works? What you can either use antibiotic cream after you do the damage, and that's kind of hard in your scalp when it's bleeding on the pillow. Or what you can do before you go to bed to keep your skin from itching is mix apple cider vinegar, half apple cider vinegar and half water. Put it in a little spray bottle and soak your scalp. Soak it. Just and spread it on your any place that itches. And with that, there's something with the pH of the apple cider vinegar that interferes with that itch, and it helps most all the people tried it. And I that is an old video. I mean, I think it was 2008 I did that video. But so don't be afraid to try that. Again, Xyla Melt for a dry mouth at night. Citrus, right? The energy drink. All right. We're supposed to drink lots of water, but it's not fun to drink water without diapers. What if we're supposed to be getting 8 6-ounce glasses of water a day? Can they have something for people with MS? Can we do it? I'd rather sit down and make an event. Like we all should make an event. Let's get together and drink 6 ounces of water together. Forget it. Forget it. So, okay, now, Will, is it bad to take Benadryl to sleep? A new medication caused me itch. And you know what? Doesn't that address what we're talking about? Does question, Will, does the Benadryl help with your MS itch? Because the Benadryl didn't help me with MS itch. It just didn't. Benadryl to sleep. Uh, and the reason why they suggest we stay away from Benadryl to sleep is that there is another study I read, it's a medical journal, that I read that Benadryl is linked to memory loss. So they don't recommend seniors taking it. I say if you have MS and you have memory issues, don't take. If you like your mind, you don't want to miss it. Hi, Frank. I wouldn't take. I just there's better things. Take melatonin. Take I don't know. Uh, you know what? Take medical marijuana. There's sleeping strains that helps you. There's also strains that you may say uh, uh, it'll help you, but will actually keep you up at night. Now, Dee, you're talking about bowel problems, and I'm wondering, with your bowel problems, do you don't eat within 6 hours? No, yeah, I can't do it. I got to eat all the time. But you know what? Try not eating within 3 hours of going to bed. If you're going to eat within 3 hours of going to bed, yogurt, cottage cheese, uh, um, even non-dairy yogurt. You have to have something protein. You can do protein and fat, a couple of nuts, but you do that because the protein's long burning, and it's long. It's also it won't bloat you. A lot of times, what we all do is we eat cookies or we eat bread at night, and what happens with bread or those the carbohydrates like pasta or anything, your belly starts expanding. Here's an example. I love oatmeal cookies. I love oatmeal. Oh my gosh, I love oatmeal. But nobody in my family can eat oatmeal without uh, um, belonging to the skunk family. It tears my guts up. So I have one oatmeal cookie and I'm fine. But if I'm having a bowl of oatmeal at night, which I'll do, I'm happily married, you know, so who I don't even care anymore. I got bigger problems than ripping pass and win. But that doesn't actually happen if I avoid oatmeal, so it's good. So, hi Betty Joe. So there's a number of reasons why we have stomach problems at night or bowel problems. All right, Will, you said. Yeah, it helps you solve the itching on the hand because it makes me tired. Yeah, the residuals of Benadryl also keep if you take it at night to sleep, not only does it interfere with your thinking, that's a medical journal had published study that it affects our memory, but it also has a residual, may make you're kind of out of it the whole next day. Yeah, and you know what? Well, try that apple cider vinegar 50-50. Mix it up. You can even put it in a little cereal bowl 50-50. Take a cotton ball, dip it in, and, put it don't be. I like it's my itch spray. I like to have a spray thing that says that, and it says itch spray. The reason why is that you're sitting at night, you're sitting on the couch, and you're reading a book, or you're watching TV, and all of a sudden you got an itch, and you start scratching it, and you don't know that you are causing major damage, but there's a laziness factor. It's like, do I feel like getting up and going and getting the spray thing, or should I just remove the itch? It's bad news. So that is uh, that's what you want. Also, don't dismiss at nighttime drinking chamomile or sleepy time tea. Hi, Karen. You got so there's also if you're having digestion problems, peppermint tea is supposed to really promote that. By the way, promote digestion, but really ease that up, the inflammation on that. By the way, if you mix, let me think, where was I going with that? Uh, um, all right, I just lost it. Oh, pineapple. All right, if you say your last meal is at 8 o'clock, you go to bed at 10. Grab a yogurt, grab a Greek yogurt, or a non-dairy yogurt, and put a little bit of pineapple. Put some pineapple in it and mix it, because now you got slow burning protein, and you've got digestive, something that'll aid the digestion in that, and then follow up with chamomile tea or sleepy time tea, and bring a urinal by your bed, right? Or put on a diaper, or if you don't mind getting up to pee, because but it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and it's good to have a picnic basket of MS stuff. Oh my gosh, I just thought that's exactly what I have to do. Of and have your golden retriever carry it around for you. If not, everybody needs to go out and get a golden retriever and train them to carry a basket around with all of your toys in it. Okay, now, all right, so that's the big thing I wanted to talk about. Also, showering and stuff tends to be how many of you have weak enough hands do you got to use use your teeth to open things. All right, see, I just opened this, and it is like browser. If you've ever lived, hi Jane. If you've ever lived in Germany and you've had browser, it's like browser. So mixing it in water, it's slightly. You see, you can't see. Anyway, there's lots of bubbles coming up on that, and you shake it up. It's got caffeine. It's good thing. The hand string, and another hack. The problem is that when you have a stroke, and Bill, if you're still watching, hi Mary. I'm so glad you're here. But if Will will test with that because he has MS and he had a stroke and he had a brain injury. So with all that, when you have a stroke, you do the physical therapy, you learn to reuse your muscles. But when you have MS, like us, right? We have got no choice but to rehab. And Jane's talking about her hand strength, right? She's got, I do too. And if you don't work with that, right, Jane, what happens? You drop everything. You drop everything. Everything is droppable. Everything, right? Hi, Michael. Again, welcome, Michael. We're talking about MS hacks, symptom hacks, right? Your energy is low. Let's see if this works. The 4C. By the way, the only thing I took today, right, is 1 cup of coffee. I took my medications, my baclofen, my antidepressant, and that kind of stuff. But I took 18:1. It's called Select. It is a salvia tincture and it helps. It's supposed to help, but anyway, it's hemp. It's basically so it does not interfere with uh, um, hemp. It doesn't get you high because I don't want to be high. Why? I think a lot of us, uh, we wake up high, right? With MS. I've got MS. And I laugh. I say, you know what? I was a partier in high school, in college, and God said, you guys know that I'm dictated by God, and God says, you know what? You want to be high? I'm gonna let you be high, but you're gonna be naturally high. In fact, you're gonna take medication so that you feel sober. You're gonna need to. All right. So back to your weak hands and your hand drop. There's a ball, even a racket ball. But there's balls that you can get, and you squeeze the balls. You have to do that to work on hand strength. Now, I'm telling you, a lot of the solutions, and when I was in the pool yesterday, and Harriet was getting me to do some of my physical therapy, she said to me, she says, I had a weight belt. I was going into deep water, and she says, "Do you need the hand weights?" And I said, the hand weights to stabilize yourself. And I said, "No." And she says, "Are you sure?" And whenever anybody says, "Is that true?" Or are you? So she says, "Are you sure?" I said, "I have no idea. No, I'm not sure." And she just started laughing. She Yeah, and Will says he has the Nova squeeze ball on his desk and he thinks it's awesome. Oh my gosh. You know what? Oh my god. Yeah, so racquetball are I'm gonna look into that. I'm You know what? I think our next fundraiser because we raise funds every 2 years to pay for msfrontiers.org to pay for that. But, and we typically sell t-shirts. But I think what we're going to do, the next fundraiser, in fact, let me write that down. Fundraiser, let's get a bunch of MS Frontiers squishy balls, the therapy balls, right? All right, so I wrote that down. Therapy balls. So I think, and then what we'll do is we'll ask everybody to buy one, and then we'll ask everyone to buy one for somebody with MS, so that each one of you can get a free one, right? I don't know. I'm thinking. Thinking for me is a dangerous thing. Okay, because my hands are weak and I haven't been using a ball. Okay, what other life hack thing? All right, I, this, I can't believe it. All right, this, you know how we have cold feet all the time? Especially in the winter. When it drops below 70 degrees, my feet are cold, right? So I'll tell you what. I have hi Patricia. I have a heating pad in the bedroom on the bed, and I have one on the couch. And the idea is that you got to keep it on low, right? Because a lot of us don't feel. So you sit there and with your feet and your legs so cold, use the heating pad on low. It's on low, so it's given promoting the blood flow. You put the heating pad on your foot. Now, if there's a way you can raise your feet, if you notice when your feet are raised, the blood actually starts getting exchanged. It's not as cold. So put the heating pad on low. Remember, I'm not a doctor. These are just, I've got MS for 35 years. This is just MS hack, making your life easier. Also, anybody who has this problem can deal with, hi, Paul, a heating pad. The second thing, Amazon. You see these silly, ugly shoes? These are the Chinese knockoffs of Crocs, right? And what happens is they're fur lined and there's no holes in them. Where Crocs have holes, I have real Crocs, but real Crocs in the winter, even when you wear them with socks, they're just cold, right? So this here has the plastic shoes. They don't breathe, right? Which means you've got to get Febreze to spray it in there. So because your feet, believe it or not, your feet can feel cold, but after you get them on the warmed up with a heating pad, get these. They're clogs, right? They're called Garden Clogs, and they've got. Telling you what, and if you get them in black, I'm telling you, I wore them with dress pants yesterday. It's such a hack. And I went out and took like a Christmas party with a friend yesterday, and well, it was lunch, and the two of us. It was only two of us, so it wasn't a party. So I don't think I have a little life. You know, my husband says, "What are you going to do with your little day today?" I have a little life. I just this looks big. It's not. It's all smoke and mirrors. But this here, you can get them on. The Crocs have holes in them. But if you get these, it's on Amazon. I believe they're $28. And I'm telling you what, just, even washing them, yeah, I don't think it's a problem washing them because of rubber, right? You gotta wash the cloth. Well, anyway, I'll tell you. And what's nice about that is I can't do clogs. They'll sell them looking like that, right? With the ankle strap back. but that's not how we need to do it. Diana's here with us. That is wonderful. But I'll tell you what, because I've got severe foot drop, I got to put this back, put my foot in that, hook that over my the heel, and it's good. The only problem I will caution you is what I like is when I get up from, say, the couch, and a lot of times our feet are really cold because we've been sitting. There's a rule, and you're supposed to have an alarm clock every 20. Every 20 minutes you stand, right? You stand and then you sit, you get blood. Because when you're sitting, you're squashing your veins on the back of your legs, and that's hurting the circulation. So, just so you know, right? So every 20 minutes you stand up. When you're on your couch, say reading your morning paper, and you've got your mules on, or these your feet are warm, and so, and then you have to go to the bathroom. What you have to do is with your, I just hate it. Everybody calls it your bad foot, but it's not a bad foot. It's good foot. It's doing its best. We take off the one with drop foot. Take off and put a sock on, because what do you have to do? You have this a lot of times, especially when you have to go to the bathroom. You ever notice that the more things you have going on, the less likely you are to succeed the one thing you're trying to do. What I mean is that you're sitting there, you're it's like, I've got to go to the bathroom, and you've got your shoe on, your drop foot. All of a sudden, this won't slide across the carpet or the hardwood floor. It's sticking, right? And you fall. Once you fall and it's sticking, then what happens? You pee. Why? Because there's too much going on. We've got to succeed. We've got to succeed. So if you have your sticky foot, which is the one that operates, and then put a sock on the other foot, or something that slides. And what you do is you can make it to the bathroom by sliding that foot, right? So you don't have to worry so much. Uh, uh, yeah, Jane bought a foot massager, and I'll tell you what, I've got that too. The vibrator. You put your feet. You used to see them in podiatrist office or in the mall. You put your feet on a vibrating machine, and it increases circulation. And we should. I have one. I got that a long time ago, but I just don't enjoy using it because we've got hardwood floors and it rattles the entire house. So, but it's incredible. If I use that in the spring or in the fall, it sometimes the circulation, it improves circulation in your legs. I need to use that. I need to use it. So I love that. I love that. Hi, Bathsheba. Uh, um, Jane's also talking about roller balls that help massage your feet. What's good about roller balls too is if you put both legs on it and practice going around in circles on it. That's good morning. But that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Hi, Joni. Or Joanne. Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, and Will uses a portable heater. Jane says that you can get these roller balls on Amazon, and it's the Slabway brand, Slabway. So, and Diana says that helps with pain in the legs and feet. What are you talking about? Heat? And with your hands, that's a great idea. All right, now you guys got me. Let's see, Amazon. You've got me thinking. Now I gotta research this. See if it's all right. So I can tell you everything. Okay. Yeah. Um. No, mine is a foot. All right. I'm going to tell you. Let's see. Rollerballs. Let's see, Gene. Slabway. All right. So what I'm gonna do is Slabway roller. I know. This here is homework I should be doing before, but I didn't know that there was something. Oh my God! You know what? Jane turned us on to something I just did. Slabway roller balls on Amazon to search. Oh my gosh, they have circulation. Oh my goodness, they have something that calf massage controller. They've got a calf massage control. Oh my gosh, they've got just they have a number of things that look. Oh my goodness, they have a compression. Oh my gosh. All right. I get excited looking at this. I need to contact this company and ask them to send me samples, see if it works. Uh, yeah, yeah. Rice and roller balls. They have that. And all right. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Shopping. Jane, you took me shopping. Yeah. So you've had yours. Which rollerball? Because I see so many. I see so many. It's not a rollerball. So you know what I'm thinking? What would work is if you go to PetSmart and you get a two bone, right? Get with the little uh, um, nubs that come up. If you my dog has one of those. Actually, they have a couple of them, but they have a donut. But they also have like it's a roller thing. I'm gonna try to use that. I'm gonna try to use that. Anyway, that's exactly what we have. Uh, all right, Jane says it's a foot massager with heat, remote, and rollerball. Oh my gosh. What is the link to that? Uh, that's that is for that rollerball. And what she's saying is that it's got heat, it's got a massager, and we can roll with it for physical therapy. And that is huge because you know it's only work if you'd rather be doing something else. Let me see. I just don't see. I don't see the rollerball. All right, let's. All right, I don't see it. So to recap, all right, for dry mouth. Oh, I see. It's a vibrating foam massager. And it's YouTube. Refresh. I don't know. Oh, I see. Is it ricin? foot roller ball for replay. No, see, I don't think that it has. Let me see. Acupressure. It doesn't say where it's heat. Planter. It's got two of the balls that I got from PetSmart, right? I've got the exact same thing, but you can go to PetSmart instead of paying $25 for these go to these specialized products. If you have a heating pad, I'm thinking, how do we people with MS who have a severely limited budget, how do we do it cheap, right? How do we do it cheap, right? Go spend $2. I bet at the dollar store, they have these nubby balls. So, but if you have a heating pad, you can warm up your feet and your legs, and then use that ball, go around, and it's acupressure, and it's a good thing, and it's a cheap ball. I don't know. Will that work? Um, if you have a product that'll do everything at once, that's great. But you need a lot of money. For instance, uh, the roller ball without heat with the spiky, it's $25, right? That is, and that's hands and tight muscles. So that is, let's see. All right, and I don't see the one with heat. Uh, all right, so what product? Write down the product, then the name of the product. Because I don't see it, Janet, and I want to be able to describe it to people who want to buy it, and can afford it. How much is it? What's the name of the product? And because you're promoting it with being a fantastic thing, I want to try it. But again, Xyla Melt for dry mouth. I'm telling you, it's the best thing. There it is for dry mouth, and I don't have it talking to you, and occasionally, because I did that tincture, and sometimes the tincture will give you dry mouth. No, no, no. Uh, and I will say, I just don't know what's it's. Oh my gosh, it's 11:53. All right, so I started this 5 minutes late, so I'm gonna go to 12:05. Give you a full hour. I've only been doing this for 48 minutes, so we're talking about life hack uh, things that we can do for digestion. Um, a good thing that everybody with MS should be doing. The longer you have it, the more your body will respond. It will respond with, and that is eating like a diabetic, um, managing your insulin, right? So you're not going up and down because we just don't need another factor that's going to wear us out, right? So the protein is a long burning thing. Without getting into my nutritional background, just saying, if you think about, here's a real simple, stupid. Think about if you're a woman, 100 calories covers you for an hour. So depending on what you eat, junk food doesn't count, which is, I mean, I'll tell you what did I do? Because I'm protein bars. I just got a lot of Atkins bars, and I don't get the Atkins protein bars. I get the Atkins balanced bars, so that it's not huge on protein. Because unless you're lifting weights, uh, uh, it you Americans tend to get too much protein, and protein needs water to digest, and that may be that may be another problem. Uh, so you have to drink a huge amount of water in order to digest and not go to ketosis and create ketones, which are bad for your liver and your kidneys. No, just stay away. If you can just manage, think about your food groups, because we were all taught, right? We know what to stay away from. Somebody asked me, how do I lose weight? Because I managed to lose 6 pounds, because I couldn't stand. I was getting bigger and bigger. I couldn't stand. So I'm slowly going down by I'm not increasing my exercise. What is it? It's knowing it for a woman, 100 calories an hour, right? I had a banana, which is and as soon as I'm done, a banana will last you about an hour. Unless you're a man, there's 200 calories an hour, right? So, and women, as a general rule, can't burn more than 600 calories at a time. And there's more against why that's not true. But if for the average person who just know, women, keep your meals at 600 calories, which will hold you for 6 hours, right? Men, it's 800. I don't know why the formula, maybe, and continuing education nutrition, it might have changed, but this was the truth in 2000. So if you keep that, and the idea is that if you have protein and complex carbs, a little chicken Caesar salad, a little bit of fat, little nuts, stuff like that on that, and you know, I like grilled chicken garlic garden salad. But you start to do that, and then all of a sudden your body is it's more level. If you notice, normally I have 2 eggs and a piece of toast for breakfast, and that holds me over for about 2 hours, and then all of a sudden you're not spiking your insulin, you're not spiking your energy. So, and that's a good thing, because I said at the end of I do more wrong than right. So a classic teacher, right? They teach things they can't do themselves. No, now I sit at the end. I've got the heating pad on my feet. It's because the sun is setting. We're watching TV earlier, but we turned it off. So we're watching TV from 6 to 8. We turn off the TV, and I like to read, or play with a couple computer games, or I've got to be more disciplined. But you do all that. I'm sitting there doing it, and then I reach in, and I've got a candy dish, and candy, candy is empty calories, so it's alcohol. But it's got to be one or the other, because if you're supposed to balance your if you know it, right, then you really shouldn't have chocolate and red wine unless you have it measured out, some Nestle chocolate chips, red wine, right, and you're doing that. But and, and you do that early enough in the day that it's not going to keep you up. Again, you do it for breakfast. No, you don't do it for breakfast. But say you have dinner at 5 o'clock before it gets dark. You do that. You know, all right. And how was your mammogram, by the way, Jane? How was that? Uh, by the way, I'll do a little antidote. I was supposed to go. No, you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm. That's great. Jane's got a negative mammogram. We all should go and get. What is concerning to me is how men are coming down with breast cancer. Amazingly, they never had. I guess it was every once in a while they'd have but it just and MS is now the trending disease. So we all uh, uh, what is, all right, Michael, what is a COVID antibody infusion? And so, is that because the things I researched with the COVID, even the treatment and stuff, I get a little nervous of these the doctors, um, only when they start bullying me into getting something that they haven't answered enough of my questions. You answer enough questions on somebody who's concerned with putting something in their body, especially because they're it's hard to move their body anyway. Answer those questions so I'm comfortable and I'll do it. But until they, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Okay. Michael Hauser had. I'm sorry. Did I say your last name? I'm so sorry. All right. Michael had a COVID in September, and they gave him a monoclonal antibody theory. Uh, all right. There's something. It begins with an R. That they're using. I just. Oh, I get it. But it helped you, right, Michael? Did it help you? Uh, uh, so MAB, yeah. But I'll tell you what, Michael, are you on rituximab or on Ocrevus? I'm on a monoclonal antibody because I take rituximab, and it kills CD19 and 20. Uh, uh, oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, um, so all right, Diana is saying that she had it when she had COVID within 2 weeks of starting school this year. 4 different schools, 4 separate locations. All right, Michael picked up COVID from his kids that went to school. All right, what I'm talking about, the reason why we're talking about products to make your life better. There is collagen you can get on Amazon, and it's bovine collagen. They also have vegetarian collagen, and put a scoop in your coffee and something warm in your tea. You can't taste it, and it helps your skin and your hair and your arthritis and your connective tissues and your nails. Which is a little bit of a problem because I'm always cutting them. Uh, uh, so if there is a way to get the collagen, get on Amazon. In fact, I have it coming every 6 weeks. My husband and I do a scoop a day, and you can see it does something with my hair because I got some wild hair right now. Uh, oh, Michael, all right. Well, see, Michael did the monoclonal antibody. It was saved for you because you're not on a monoclonal antibody. You take Copaxone. So if you take anything that is not monoclonal, I'm telling you, if you can take Tisabri, you can take Beta Seron, Avonex, all of those, um, and Copaxone and stuff, and get this COVID monoclonal antibody and be fine. But if you take rituximab or Ocrevus, Ask that question. What happens? And look up the question. Remember, I'm not a doctor, neither is anybody else. But, and if you know the answer to the question, let me know, right? Too many medications that kill cell clusters on white blood cells expose us to cancer, expose us. Yeah, Sarah, I've been waiting for you. I'm glad you're here. From falling pans, bath, and my balance is horrible right now. Yeah, Sarah, rewind this and watch the whole show from the beginning. Yeah, that's good. So, but I'll tell you what, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not. All right. So if you are on a monoclonal, if you're on rituximab, just ask questions, Google questions. Do that before you get this COVID, because they said that my neurologist that I fired said you will have this shot, the vaccination. And I was like, yeah, I'm completely open to it, but I got a couple questions. So I started asking questions, and she says, that's a silly question. I got one right here. Let me give it to you. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's bullying me, and she's not answering my questions. You know what? We are the first defense of our body living well. And anything that we allow to put into our body can positive or negatively affect us. What Michael's on Copaxone, I don't know whether you asked those questions, but I'll tell you what, it was safe for you to be on Copaxone and a single monoclonal antibody. Now, I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm in this with you. I'm just the host of this show, and you guys have helped me dictate the greatest products that we can use to make our lives better. By the way, I'm next Monday, I'm getting a new ankle foot orthotic because my foot drop is so bad, and I lean into it, and I'm hyperextending my knee, and I bent it. So physical therapist says these are AFOs should only last 5 years. 3 to 5 years, because even the titanium ones, we bend them the way we walk. So look into that. All right. And meanwhile, have a Merry Christmas. I will see you on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching or participating. God bless you all. Go to msfrontiers.org. If you're on Facebook, follow me if you like this format. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. If you're on Facebook and you want to subscribe to the chat session there, go look for Dulci Hill or Dulci Jean on YouTube and subscribe to my channel and participate. Participate in the chat. We've got a lively chat going on here, and we all help each other. Anyway, God bless you. Let me pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that anybody who is watching glean some sort of comfort out of one of the products that some of us have had experience improving our MS, improving our life. And it is, it's for all people, Lord. We just want to shower loving comfort. I ask that you just give everybody a feeling of contentness. Just help us be content in you. And in Jesus' name I give thanks. Amen. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Yes, it's not even Tuesday, and I'm saying that. All right. Love you all. Bye.